Something I do a lot of my times. Throw little paper things into bins and miss. The missing continues. So I didn't have much of a point to make with this. I just know that I've got like a good 10 minutes. And that I've been listening to a podcast with it's a good one. It's a good group of people. Joe Rogan, Jason Silva. The others I didn't know of before, but like Duncan Trussell and Ari somebody. They all just seem, like into the same stuff, and it's like just a good mix of people. The problem is I've forgotten the cool thing they said, or that made me, start. They had a cool topic earlier, damn it. They still do. See, I say they still do, even though I don't have it in my head of what they have. Being who you are and stuff, and there was a good topic on that, man. This is literally a podcast that I already intend to re-listen to. So there's like a story. It's a very short story. It's to illustrate what I believe to be one of the negative effects of NoFap. And I'm not sure if it's a direct representation or not. Basically, at work, there's this corridor, okay, at the end of which is a classroom that you can walk through, okay? This classroom you can totally walk through, and it's the fastest way, right? Okay. This corridor, you can walk through. You can either take the shortcut, which is straight ahead, through the classroom that isn't always open, but most of the time is open, or you can go around. And I went around today. So I arrived at the bottom, and through the open door, I briefly saw basically somebody. No, I didn't see enough to know who or what. They were wearing a red skirt. Point is, I decided to go around because, it's partly because I was listening to the podcast and I thought an extra couple of seconds would be cool. But I'm at work. I should just be going straight back to my office, which is my office, this room, which is it's here. But then the fit girl is here. The fit girl who was coming down the corridor to go open her door and go in, and who I ended up seeing. She was the one who I saw, but just a sliver of. It was the wrong decision. Deciding to not go straight ahead, the quickest, most responsible way. I didn't do it, and I should have. I don't know how NoFap really ties in with that. I feel like NoFap makes me feel like more of a man, or like the man who deserves it, man. Like, I don't know. Deserving is a good word, I feel, to describe what I'm trying to go with here. You feel like, not that you earned it necessarily, but that you deserve it. Like if whatever it is, it might be coming your way. Imagine like competitivity, deserving in that. I just don't like how I look recently. So a lot of what I've been thinking recently is quite negative. As in about me, just not happy with this right now. The right decision would be to go change it, right? Because I know I can, and I know I want to. But I also know that England is coming up, and there's the part of me that just wants to let go over there. So what's the point in starting now, when I'm leaving in 3 days? But that's stupid. Should just be healthier. I haven't fapped today. Finally. Got a weird, totally public boner as well. As in, an awkwardly timed boner for me. I don't think it could be seen. But it usually would not come up at those times, man. I think I was meditating. At the end of my meditation, I was sitting in the library. And got a boner. And then when I got up and left, usually the boner would leave. But it didn't. Which is odd. And then I took a piss, which normally definitely works. That didn't work either. so I tucked it into my waistband like we all do. But still, an oddly persistent and timed boner, which didn't used to happen on NoFap. It's just definitely for the best. So similar to my video on the notifications, in that I'm gonna amass a bunch of thoughts and stuff on the fact that I dismiss notifications, or like, I don't dismiss them. I just put them off for later. I address each and every one of them just later. Same with the nofap here. I want to see how that affects my life. I'm gonna do weed in England, man. I wanna fap on weed, man. Still, I guess just the less orgasms, the better, right? In the same way that on a diet, just any healthy meal, healthy moment is a good idea, even if it's amongst unhealthy the rest of the day. It's always a good time for good decisions, basically. This definitely ties in with the podcast. Well, like 90. Oh, so one of the guys was like, 90% of the time that I feel shitty, it's because there were like dishes in the sink, or I haven't gone for a run. Like, the point being, it's the small things, and that the way to feel good is just to be trying to get out of it, man. And I think that's why I've been feeling shit for the past few days. I've stopped trying, stopped even trying to be better at it. Just gave in, or I don't know. Not that far from weed, really. Like the effects that I say I get when I just smoke a bunch of weed and just stop caring. Like that first time I broke the super long nofap streak for 40 something days was just after being drunk, man. And the one last week now was again after being drunk, like the morning or evening of being drunk. After sleep that was drunk. I don't know, but like the first one, especially like the 40 days one, I was just like, I don't even care. And that was weird. It's that thing that drugs do, man. Just makes you stop even caring. I've got to try. I've got to do more trying to get better. Because I'm like I said, I'm not happy with how I look. Like I could and should shave. Really not liking the hair. Probably gonna try and get a free haircut in Bristol. See if they can sort it out. Yeah. So I've got like 5 minutes until my French lesson, which is fun. That's fun. Then I'm gonna go to the driving school today. Scored the pass mark of 35 out of 40 yesterday, despite my tiredness. So that's all nice. Like I have such it's not just me. I have such a tendency to focus on the negative, man. We all do. It's that, just how Jason Silva says, the fear-based amygdala driving us. Like, I mean, it makes sense in terms of survival and whatnot. If something's working fine, there's no point spending time being happy about it. Spend time improving the things that aren't going. But then actually working to improve those things, not just being scared or negative about their state. You need to actually go and sort them out, man. Edited in the bus this morning. It's good fun, man. I don't know if it's actually addictive or if I'm just forcing it, or if it's just narcissism again, just like, if that's what makes it fun. It's just hearing and listening to me talk. Like, how much do I actually like adding the text and annotations, or how much do I actually like just listening and trying to look for somewhere to add annotations? Oh, I should have added it. Oh, this was exactly the right time to do it. I need to put the link in on another video, but I just don't know how to add an annotation yet. I mean, I'll find out. This was actually a really good time. But I recorded instead because I'm afraid that I'm not going to record much in Bristol. But then I'm not going to edit much probably either. I guess, three notifications, man. 3 Facebook messages, man. I just can't be asked. I can see it from far away, man. And that's my fave tennis girl losing. She's not losing, she's tying. But come on, don't lose your first match, girl. Joanna Concert, man. maybe she warrants a picture. Because she's done so well, man. She improved so much. And you know what? It was all in the head as well. Her improvement was actually all about her getting over the whatever competitive issues she was having. It was all mental. Like, she sorted out with a psychologist. She sorted out her tennis problems with a psychologist. So isn't that cool? I'm going on Thursday, right? So I'm going in 2 days from now. I'll be there, which is fucking cool, actually. Oh, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go be responsible and learn French.